I'm setting the table for one, maybe two. An old habit dying, a ghost of you. The wood is still polished, the sunlight is bright, but the space at the end is a hole in the light. I sit in my place and I look at your seat, and the breakfast I made is too bitter to eat. It's just a chair left empty at the head of the room, a touching reminder of love in its bloom, a heart and an ache in the middle of the day, a sad love song playing while I look away. You're not sitting there, but I feel your weight, like a soul that is running just a little bit late. I think of the mornings we'd linger and talk before we would go for our long Sunday walk. Now the cushion is perfect, no wrinkle or crease, a symbol of war and a symbol of peace. I'll leave it right there, I won't move it at all, like a picture of you that I won't let fall. Sometimes I imagine I see you right there, running your fingers through my messy hair. And it's so hard-won, and I start to believe that a heart can be full even when it must grieve. It's just a chair left empty at the head of the room, a touching reminder of love in its bloom, a heart and ache in the middle of the day, a sad love song playing while I look away. You're not sitting there, but I feel your weight, like a soul that is running just a little bit late. Pull it in, let it stay. I'll wait for you. There's a photo of us at a party in May, with a dozen of friends in the usual way. Everyone's laughing and holding a glass, watching the summer night gracefully pass. But I'm looking at me, standing right by your side, and I see the distance I was trying to hide. I'm alone in a crowded frame, baby, wondering if us was a no or a maybe, a touching depiction of being apart, a hubbling mask on a fracturing heart, a sad love song frozen and glossy and blue, searching for me while I'm looking for you. Your arms around my shoulder, but your eyes are away, lost in a thought that you never would say. The camera caught what we couldn't admit, the fire was dying bit by slow bit. I look at the girl in the center of the crowd, and I wanna reach in okay to be small. It's okay to not be the life of the hall. The picture is perfect, the lighting is fine, but the spirit of us has run out of time. I'm alone in a crowded frame, baby, wondering if us was a no or a maybe. A touching depiction of being apart, a hope-holding mask on a fracturing heart. A sad love song, frozen and glossy and blue, searching for me while I'm looking for you. Freeze frame, smile wide, nothing left to hide. The plaster has cracks like a map of the stars, a landscape of healing and invisible scars. I've memorized every shadow and line in the hours between the yours and the mine. I'm lying here flat with my hands at my side, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. I'm just ceiling staring at the white and the gray, watching the memories of us float away. A touching projection of a love that was deep, while the rest of the city is falling asleep. It's a haunting torture, a sad love refrain, tracing the patterns of the loss and the pain. I see the spot where the light used to hit when you sit on I'm diving in oceans that are lonely and deep. The only sound left in this cavern of skin is the drumming of where your love used to be. And I'm pressing my palm to the left of my chest, watching the ghost of a bird in its nest. I'm counting my heartbeats, one by one, waiting for the darkness to be over and done. A sad love song, keeping the tempo of time. A holy mountain I'm trying to climb. It's touching to feel that I'm still standing here. Through every heartbeat and every tear. Each thump is a memory, each pulse is a name. A flicker of ash from a beautiful flame. You taught me the rhythm, you taught me the beat, before you decided to make a retreat. Now I'm the drummer, I'm keeping the pace in a race with the silence of this empty space. It's a slow kind of music, a steady refrain, a high on it, physical proof of the pain. If it's still beating, then I'm still okay. I'll count till the rhythm leads me to the day. I'm counting my own heartbeats, one by one, waiting for the darkness to be over and done. A sad love song, keeping the tempo of time. A quiet mountain I'm trying to climb. It's touching to feel that I'm still standing here. Through every heartbeat and every tear. One, two. Still for you. 3, 4. A little bit more. I heard the latch click like a final goodbye. Underneath the vast expanse of a gray winter sky, you didn't slam it, you held it with care, leaving a silence that hung in the air. I'm standing right here on the side where you left, feeling the weight of a heart that's bereft. But I'm hearing the echoes of a closed door, and I realize I don't have to fight anymore. It's a touch and release, a sad kind of grace, to see the love lingering all around the place. The hat on the sound of the space that you gave to the girl who was drowning, the girl you couldn't save. The wood is so solid, the handle is cold, but in inside this room are the stories we told. I'll paint over scars and I'll sweep up the floor, but I won't forget what I opened it for. Every entrance is exit, every end is a start. I'm keeping the key in the back of my heart. Knock if you need to, or stay in the wind. I'm learning where I stop and where you begin. The echo is soft now, it's losing its sting. It's a bird with a broken but beautiful wing, but I'm hearing the echoes of a closed door. And I realize I don't have to fight anymore. It's a touch and release, a sad kind of grace, to see the love lingering all around the place. The huddle and the sound of the space that you gave to the girl who was drowning, the girl you couldn't save. Echoes, just soft echoes, walking away. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. The moon is a sliver of silver and bone, and I've learned how to sit in the dark all alone. I don't need to see what the sorrow has done to the eyes that were once like the rising of sun. If I don't look at me, then I don't see the light of the hands on my waist and the heart at my back. It's midnight without a mirror tonight. I'm closing my eyes to find my own light. A sad love song playing on strings made of glass, watching the ghosts of our happiness pass. But it's like blood, baby, to know it was real, that I'm still alive by the way that I feel. Ooh. I touch the cold surface where I used to see a version of you standing right next to me. Now the glass is just cold and the reflection is gone, but the soul of the memory is carrying on. I don't need an image to know what we had, through the good and the bitter, the sweet and the sad. Reflection is vanity, memory is truth. I'm holding the spirit of our golden youth. I'll find you in shadows, I'll find you in dreams, when nothing is ever as dark as it seems. It's midnight without a mirror tonight. I'm closing my eyes to find my own light. A sad love song playing on strings made of glass, watching the ghosts of our happiness pass. But it's one, baby, to know it was real, that I'm still alive by the way that I feel. just midnight. I took down the curtains so I wouldn't see the world move on without you and me. The brick wall outside is a color of clay, blocking the light and the noise of the day. I'm staring at nothing but seeing so much. The curve of your shoulder, the ghost of your time. In this room without a view, I'm finding my way through the morning things that I wanted to say. It's a touching confinement, a sad love retreat where the memory house is still bitter and sweet. I don't need the horizon, I don't need the blue when I've got a garden of shadows of you. The square of the window is empty and cold, like a story that's finished before it was told. But inside these corners I'm safe from the rush of the people who don't understand this soft hush. I'm building a world out of things I recall, like the way that your shadow looked tall on the wall. Who needs the stars when I saw them in your eyes? Who needs the sun or the vast open skies? I'm locking the world out to keep you within, under the layers of my own tired skin. In this room without a view, I'm finding my way through the burning things that I wanted to say. It's a touching confinement, a sad love retreat where the memory of us is still bitter and sweet. I don't need the horizon, I don't need the blue when I've got a garden of shadows of you. Just four walls and the truth, spending my days remembering you. The door stays shut to the room down the hall where the afternoon sun hits the back of the wall. We meant it for friends or a child of our own, but now it's a kingdom of dust on a throne. I went in today just to open a blind and felt the cold shiver of what's left behind. Oh, the shadows in the guest room dancing alone on the white cotton sheets of a life we don't know. It's a hurrying ghost of a dream that fell through, a touching reminder of me and of you, a sad love song written on an empty bed in the quietest house where the heart is led. I stood in the center and closed both my eyes and heard the soft echo of low lullabies. We never did sleep there, we stayed in our nest, but this is the place where the could have beens rest. It's clean and it's hollow, it's ready and still, like a promise we made but could never fulfill. Maybe the guests are the memories we keep coming to visit while I am asleep. They don't make a sound, they don't leave a trace, they just take up residence in this empty space. Oh, there's shadows in the guest room, dancing alone on the white cotton sheets of a life we don't own. It's a hard-wooded ghost of a dream that fell through, a touching reminder of me and of you, a sad love song written on an empty bed in the quietest house where the heart is led. Close the door, let them stay. I'll dream of us anyway. It's not a big bang, it's not a loud crash, it's just the slow cooling of orange red ash. I'm watching the edges of us start to blur, like a memory of someone I once knew for sure. The colors are pale and the lines are all thin. I'm losing the place where we used to begin. We're just softly fading out like a song that's played on the radio slightly too long. A hurt on glow that is losing its spark, a touching descent into the quiet and dark, a sad love song ending without any noise, just losing our rhythm and losing our poise. I see you across from me, sipping your tea, and I wonder if you're even looking at me, or if I'm just a shape in the corner of sight, a shadow that's blending away in the light. We're becoming the background, we're becoming the air, two ghosts in a house who forgot how to care. No screaming, no fighting, no slamming of doors, just a quiet night, mine and a quiet night yours. The distance is growing. to the quiet and dark. A sad love song ending without any noise. Just losing our rhythm and losing our poise. Fading, move on. I heard a sound by the cold rack tonight, a crackle of energy, a flicker of light. I thought it was you coming home from the rain, but it's just the old house humming tunes to the pain. The air feels electric, the carpet feels thin. I'm waiting for something to finally begin. It's just static in the hallway, where you're humming the wall, a touching reminder that I gave you my all. I had no buzz of a love that was loud, now lost like a whisper inside of a cloud. A sad love song playing on wires that are frayed in the home where the ghosts of our happiness stay. I walk through the fuzziness, reaching my hand, trying to touch what I don't understand. Is it you in the words? Is it you in the vents? Is it just the remains of our lost innocence? The frequency's off and the signal is weak, but I'm listening close for the words you won't speak. I'm surrounded by noise, but I'm still all alone. Turn up the volume, let the white noise take over, until I'm just buried in static and clover. It's just static in the hallway, a hum in the wall, a touching reminder that I gave you my all. A heart of a buzz of a love that was loud, now lost like a inside of a cloud. A sad love song playing on wires that are frayed in the home where the ghosts of our happiness stay. Crackle. Waiting for someone. I'm driving past midnight on a highway of sight, with the glow of the dashboard in my tired eyes. I'm turning the dial, trying to find the station that plays what we left far behind. But the signal is fading, it's slipping away, like the light at the end of a long winter day. It's just static on the radio, honey, missing the days when the weather was sunny. A sad love song lost in the frequency only for me and for you. I remember the words to our favorite track before all the colors were faded to black. Now it's just crackle and hum in the air, a ghostly reminder that you were once there. I'll keep the car running, I'll stay in the lane and whistle the parts the speakers can't strain. Maybe the static is just how we talk when the path is too rocky for us both to walk. 1,000 miles distant, but under one sky, the hum is the hello inside the goodbye. It's just static on the radio, honey, missing the days when the weather was sunny. A sad love song lost in the white noise and rain, a heart known and melody trapped in the pain. It's touching to think that you're listening to on a frequency only for me and for you. Tune it in, let it fade. Best mistake we ever made. And a ceiling, a floor made of pine. I built this cathedral for your heart and mine, but the blueprints were shaky, the foundation was thin, and the rain started leaking through where we've been. Now I'm walking the hallway of rooms we didn't fill, with the ghost of your laughter so haunting and still. It's the architecture of loneliness now, a crown of white lilies upon a cold brow, a whirlwind and blueprint of what used to be, a touching reminder that you're part of me. I'm living in ruins that look like a home, a queen with a kingdom but sitting alone. I'll hang up the picture of when we were young, of the songs that we hung and the hymns that we sung. The pillars are broken, but the altar is clear. I'll burn a small candle to keep you right here. It's a beautiful structure, this temple of grief, built from the moments that were lovely and brief. They say that a house is just wood and some stone, but a home is a place where you're never alone. Even if you're gone and the windows are black, your love is the mortar that fills every crack. It's the architecture of loneliness now, a crown of white lilies upon a cold brow, a home and blueprint of what used to be, a touching reminder that you're part of me. I'm living in ruins that look like watching it fall. I loved you through it all. I found a spot behind the old velvet chair, where the light doesn't reach and the world doesn't care. It's small enough only for one heavy heart, a place where the healing and hurting can start. I'm curling my knees to my chest like a child in the wake of a love that was beautiful and wild. In the quietest corner of this lonely house, I'm hiding away like a ghost or a mouse, a touch and retreat from the noise of the pain, a heart I need shelter from the cold and the rain. It's a sad love song whispered to the floor, where I don't have to be us anymore. There's a mark on the baseboard from when we moved in, before all the losing began to begin. I'm tracing the wood with a trembling hand, trying to find where I'm supposed to land. In the dark I can feel you with soft kind of heat, the ghost of the person who made me complete. The world is so loud with its moving along, but here in the silence I'm finding my song. It's brittle and thin, but it's entirely mine, a thread of the golden life of design. In the quietest corner of this lonely house, I'm hiding away like a ghost or a mouse, a touch and retreat from the noise of the pain, a heart only shelter from the cold and the rain. It's a sad love song whispered to the floor, where I don't have to be us anymore. Just stay here, just for a while. Do you see the light of your smile? The storm was a monster that rattled the glass. I waited in darkness for the thunder to pass. The sky was screaming, but I couldn't speak, and the tears on my face made a path down my cheek. Now the clouds have all emptied, the lightning is gone, and I'm standing here waiting for the first breath of dawn. Oh, the silence after the rain is the hardest to bear. It's a touching vacuum of cold and bare, a sad love song written in puddles and mud, a rhythm that beats in my blood. It's quiet, so quiet since you went away, like the earth is just holding its breath for the day. The trees are all dripping like they're crying for us. In the wreckage of everything we couldn't trust. But the air is so clean now. The fever has broke. I'm breathing in deep through the mist and the smoke. You were the tempest and I was the shore. But the sea doesn't wanna be angry no more. There's a peace in the wash and a grace in the wet, a heart and a chance to forgive and forget. The world is a mirror of silver and gray, washing the pieces of us all away. Oh, the silence after the rain is the hardest to bear. It's a touching vacuum of cold damp air, a sad love song written in puddles of mud, a whole rhythm that beats in my blood. Is quiet, so quiet since you went away, like the earth is just holding its breath for the day. Drip, drop, let it stop. This The silence is all I got. Everything's still in the house that we built. No more of the anger, no more of the guilt. Just a slow, steady drift of the time moving by, like a cloud in a bottle, like a tear in the eye. I'm watching the light hit the shelf where we stood, trying to remember the things that were good. It's the sound of the dust settling down on the life that we lived in this quiet town. It's a touching goodbye to the girl that I was, to the way that we love, just because it's heavy, it's soft, it's the end of the road, a quote-wanted weight of a beautiful I'm cleaning the corners of memories and dreams, tucking the edges back into the seams. You're a part of the air, you're a part of the floor. I don't have to search for your love anymore. It's settled in deep, it's a part of the grain, like the scent of the earth after years of no rain. Let the world keep on spinning outside of the glass. I'll stay in the stillness and watch the days pass. There's a peace in the ending, a grace in the fall, when you've given your heart and you've given it all. It's the sound of the dust settling down on the life that we lived in this quiet town. It's a touching goodbye to the girl that I was, to the way that we love, just because it's heavy, it's soft, it's the end of the road, a hourly weight of a beautiful let it settle, let it rest. We did our best, we did our best. Inhale the memory, exhale the regret. I'm trying to find what I haven't found yet, but there's a moment of stillness, a second of fear, when the world disappears and the ending is near. It's the space in the middle, the in and the out, where I'm forced to encounter the ghost of my doubt. It's the void between breath and it's cold, a touching story that never got told, a had or repulse that is skipping a beat, a sad love song walking a one-way street. In that tiny silence I'm calling your name, and nothing in the universe feels quite the same. I used to breathe with you, a synchronized soul, two broken halves making one perfect whole. Now my lungs are just heavy, they're doing the work in the shadows where all of the wise like to lurk. I'm learning to live in the gap in the air, finding the courage to not see you there. The clock on the wall has a hitch in its tick, the air in the room is becoming too thick, but then the lungs open, the heart finds its way, and I stumble my way to the light of the day. It's the void between breaths, and it's cold, a touching story that never got told, a heart-on impulse that is skipping a beat, a sad love song walking a one-way street. In that tiny silence I'm calling your name, and nothing in the universe feels quite the same. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe out, let go of the doubt. I'm carrying something that's not mine to hold, a story of us that will never be told. It's tucked in my pocket, it's under my tongue, a song of the heart that remains half sung. I wanna go shouting it out to the street, but the silence of keeping it is strangely sweet. It's the weight of a secret, it's heavy and gold, a heart-warming burden that's never grown old, a touching confession I'll never make known, a sad love song seeds that I've quietly sown. It's crushing my chest, but it keeps me alive, the one little piece of us left to survive. No one suspects when they look in my eyes, the treasure I'm hiding beneath my disguise. That night by the river, the promise we made is a light in my soul that will never quite fade. I'll take it to bed and I'll keep it from view, the beautiful truth of what I felt for you. Some things are meant for the dark and the deep, for the promises kept while the world is asleep. I don't need a witness, I don't need a sign to know that for one moment you were all mine. It's the weight of the to survive. My secret, my truth, I'm keeping the youth. I know you won't pick up, I know that you're gone, but I still find my thumb hitting call just for fun. I listen to the rhythm, the beat and the space, picturing the look of the light on your face. The digital ghost of a voice that I knew is the only thing left connecting to you. It's just unanswered dial tones in the middle of night. A sad love song ringing till the first morning light. I hide on an habit I can't seem to break, a touch and vibration of a heart about to wake. I'm calling the void just to hear it ring back like a train moving slow on a rusted out track. I wait for your voice, smell the sound of your name, a flickering spark of a long dead flame. Leave a message you say with a laugh in your throat, and I'm sailing away in a paper thin boat. I don't say a word, I just breathe in the line, pretending for a second that you're still mine. Technology is cruel and it keeps you so near, while you're 1,000 lifetimes away from right here. I'm hanging up slow, like I'm letting you go, but I'll call you again in the morning. I know it's just unanswered dial tones in the middle of night. A sad love song ringing till the first morning light. A habit I can't seem to break, a touch and vibration of a heart about to wake. I'm calling the void just to hear it ring back like a train moving slow on a rusted out track. No signal, just a hum waiting for what won't come. Asking the kitchen why you had to leave. I'm asking the hallway how long I should grieve, but the pain is just silent, the drywall is cold, keeping the secrets of the stories we told. I'm screaming at wood and I'm crying at stone. They won't tell me how to be here alone. Oh, these walls that don't speak, they just hold up the roof. They're a touching but terrible physical proof of a heart wanted home that turned into a shadow. trapped in a silent world. I'm waiting for answers, I'm waiting for sound, but the quiet is all that is left to be found. I lean my forehead against the cold white and wish they would whisper, it's gonna be right. They heard every fight and they heard every kiss. They know exactly what it is that I miss, but they're bound by a code of the brick and the lime to never reveal the passage of time. Maybe it's better they keep it all in, the joy and the sorrow, the virtue and sin. If they spoke your name, I might never leave. I'd stay in this silence and never unweave. All these walls that don't speak, they just hold up the roof. They're a touching but terrible physical proof of a heart winding home that turned into a shell, a sad love song trapped in a silent well. I'm waiting for answers, I'm waiting for sound, but the quiet is all that is left to be found. Listen close. Silence. Hurts the most. I'm tracing the patterns on the wallpaper skin where the sunlight used to dance and let the warmth in. Now the floorboards are cold and the curtains are drawn, and I'm just a ghost waiting here for the dawn. I still leave a space on the left of the bed, repeating the words that we should have both said. Oh, it's just whispers in an empty hall, watching the shadows start to climb up the wall. It's a warning, a beautiful pain to love someone so much it feels like the rain. I'm calling your name where the silence is deep. I promise I'm making, I promise I'll keep. The dust in the air looks like stars in the light, but they don't burn as bright as you did every night. I found your old sweater, it still smells like June before the whole world went out of its tune. I wear it until I'll listen for you in the quiet, in the blue, just whispers, only whispers.